And today we're gonna do a story time on the time that I caught my boyfriend cheating on me. And yeah, so this took place in like March of 2015, and he lived in the Valley area, where I had to basically live with this lady till like October, so most of the year. So because her daughter had to go away on a trip, and her daughter usually took care of her, and her daughter went away on a trip from March to October. So I was like, I'll take care of her, like it's fine, you know what I mean? So after that, I just had to like live with her basically, and we kind of got close because I would like go down to like the grocery store, or like I would go down like, just to do daily things. I would just go down and up because it was like a hill. She lived in a hill and he lived on the same hill as her, but like her house right here and his house right there. So I need to like go down and I need to pass by him. So yeah, his friends were like supreme obsessed fuckboys, so that's a fucking red flag right there. Like if he hangs out with supreme obsessed fuckboys, girls or guys, don't date them. So anyways, he was like me and him started getting close, and he was like a gentleman. Like honestly, like we met through like, I guess, mutual friends, because his friends kind of came up to me and like just said, hey, like my neighbor. Okay, anyway, so his friends just came up to me and we're like, hey, like it's, so yeah, we just, we became friends because of mutual friends, I guess. And he was a really good gentleman, and he was a gentleman, and he was like so like shy and stuff, which is so cute because like, I don't know, so he just seemed really nice. That's what I'm trying to say, like he seemed really nice. And so yeah, so then in like April we started dating. He like asked me to be his girlfriend and stuff, and I said yes and stuff, and it was fine. I was like, yes, he's cute, he has a good personality, he is not a supreme obsessed fuckboy. But little did I fucking know. So then basically we just started getting close and stuff, and we started dating, and then his personality was amazing. We like clicked so well, and yeah, we just clicked so well, and it was just amazing. And not gonna lie, like his personality was amazing until he fucking cheated, but it's fine. So then basically it is going great, but then in July, it was like April, May, June, so it's 3 months. I was like, okay, maybe it's the honeymoon stage, you know what I mean? Like maybe the honeymoon stage is a lot, like, so it was like mid-July, so it was like the honeymoon stage is over now, I guess, because he started acting a little weird. He started acting like, like, oh, like, kind of like lying, kind of like, I don't know, it was pretty weird. So this week, I remember he didn't want to, like, we didn't hang out for like a whole week, which is kind of weird because like we lived close to each other. Like for that time we lived close to each other, and he was like we always hung out like 2 times a week at least, so it was like fine. Like we used to hang out at least 2 times a week. So this week we didn't hang out at all. So I was like, I texted him and I was like, hey, do you want to hang out? Like, I haven't seen you in a while, like do you want to hang out like just at home or something? And he was like, yeah, I wish I could, but I'm gonna go take pictures of Connor and like some other girl. Like this girl was like basically talking to Connor. Like it wasn't dating her, but like talking like talking goes dating now, but you know what I mean, they didn't want to put a label on it. So I was like, oh, I don't want to like go in and be like, hey, because I didn't want to tell him like, hey, do you want me to go with you? Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, and I didn't want to make Connor uncomfortable and make it like a double date kind of thing. So it was fine. So they're gonna go take pictures and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's just let him do his own thing. Like it's fine. So I went down the hill because the lady asked me to go get her groceries. I forgot what she needed, but she needed something, and I was like, oh, I'll just go get it for you really quick. There's a grocery store down the hill, like right there. So I was like, I'll just go. And I see Connor and the girl he was like talking to. I see them like just there, like they're just like chilling in their garage with the garage door open. So I was like, what the fuck, like, like, excuse me. So I go up to them, like they just say hey, and I go up to Connor, and Connor's like, hey, like this is he was like, oh, so are you gonna go with like Alex? And I was like, aren't you gonna go with Alex? That's what I told him. He's like, oh wait, what? And then I was like, yeah. He like told me you guys were, they were gonna take pictures of you guys and stuff like that. And he was like, he kind of got nervous and just started like getting nervous. He was like, yeah, it's just I got tired. We got tired. So now he's like taking pictures of my other friend. Like it was another friend that I wasn't that close to because he was a dick. Like he was a douchebag. So I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm not about to intrude on that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I just like kind of like brushed it off. I was like, that's kind of weird. I didn't believe it, but I brushed it off because it was like, bruh, like I'm not about to be like, oh, like what the fuck, like you're lying, like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be a crazy person right there. So I was like, whatever. So then after that, I remember the next day I texted him like, hey, do you want to hang out today? And he was like, yeah, sure, just like come over to my garage, to his garage and stuff. And we just started talking, and then we kind of argued a little because he was like, I was like, well, like you didn't really like, you didn't like text me, like, you know, in that week. And it's like, right now it's kind of a petty argument. Like I should have never got mad because you didn't text me. Like you didn't text me, but like I'm sorry, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. So I went over to like, you know, chilling, talking, and then he gets a text message from this random ass number, and it says, hey, we should hang out again, like with a heart, like a red heart. So it was like red heart, and it was like 2 red hearts, and I was like, bitch, with this name on it, it just had like a letter. And I'm not gonna say the letter because I don't want to like give out the name, kind of, because like if someone watches this that knows like that part of my life, they're gonna be like, that was her, that was her. Like, you know, I don't want to anyone that knows me to see this video and know who it is. So I'm not gonna say the letter, but it was like a letter, and I knew who that girl was. So I was like, excuse me, like that girl was Connor's sister. So I was like, okay. I wasn't gonna be like, oh my god, like are you cheating on me? Like I wasn't gonna be that, because like, you know, he's allowed to hang out with other girls just like how I'm allowed to hang out with other guys and stuff like that. Like it's totally fine. But then she texted him, same spot from, honestly I forgot what day it was that he like said like he was gonna go take pictures of Connor. I forgot what day it was, but that day, so let's say it was a Thursday. So Thursday, she was like, same spot from Thursday with a question mark and a winky face, a typed out winky face with the heart, like again a heart. And I was like, bitch, who's this? Like and he was like, let me see. And he looked at it and he was like, oh, I think this is blah blah blah, Connor's sister. Like she probably just texted the wrong number and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't really believe him because he got nervous. He got nervous when I asked him, and it's like, why would you get nervous when I asked you? You could just said that. And so then he just leaves his phone off, and he's like, no, just don't worry about it. And then he like kind of changed the subject. I just brushed it off because that's like, if they did that to me now, I'd be like, you're lying, bitch. Like tell me who the fuck this is. But he kind of just like brushed it off. And back then I didn't really like, I wasn't very confrontational back then. Like now I'm not that much, but like still, you know what I mean? Like I'm still like, bitch, no, you're lying. You know, like who cares? Like, you know, like, but had a winky face and a heart, like. And Connor's sister knew about me, so because Connor lived with him, so I was just like, yeah, she knows about me because she used to come over and we used to be like together, and like, you know what I mean? Like obviously Connor knew about it, so Connor would tell his sister. So like, bruh, like come on. So yeah, so then after he was acting a bit strange after that, but it just like, I just kind of brushed it off. So like maybe he's just going through a mood. And so I texted like Alex, I was about to say his real name, Alex, like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for like a day or two, at like, I think it was like early morning, you know, whatever, it's early morning. And she's like, hey, I need to refill my prescription. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you the other day, but like, can you come back home and just refill it, and then you can go back to your family if that's possible? And I was like, oh no, it's fine, I'll just go back home now. Like it's like, I didn't really mind. I was like, whatever. Went back home, I refilled her prescription. I didn't text Alex because I was just like, whatever, I don't really mind, like it's fine. And I think it was like early morning. It was like early for him because it was like 9 probably or 8. It was probably pretty early for him. So it's like, oh, he's probably like up, like about to be up because he wakes up early. So I was like, I'll just go in and like just see him because I had nothing else to do. I prepared everything for her, so it was like fine. So she's like, yeah, just go out. So I went to his place and I didn't knock because honestly his garage door, I knew his code for his garage door, and then the door inside the garage is like never locked. Like it's never locked. I don't know why. Like it's never locked. White people in their white people neighborhoods never lock their doors or something. So I just like put the code in and I went inside and no one was home. So I went to his room and just like checked if he was home, and guess who I see? I see Connor's sister in bed with him, but they're like cuddling and she has no shirt on, like she just has her bra, and it was a cute bra. So I was like, excuse me, you guys it's a cute bra, you guys fucked. So I was like, I walk in, I'm like, what the fuck? And Alex sees me and Alex is like he just has a face where he's like, I fucked up. And Connor's sister's just looking at me and I'm just looking at them and I'm like, is this real life? Like what? Like excuse me? And I was like, excuse me. I was so mad, I was so hurt, I was everything, and I was just like, bitch, it was a sign for me to come back home early, because if I didn't come back home early, I probably would have never caught him cheating at that time. I'd probably been in a toxic ass cheating ass relationship. It wasn't toxic, but like cheating, he was cheating, so it's toxic immediately. So I was like, excuse me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what to say. I really didn't know what to say, and I was just like, so I just kind of like speed walked out. And he got up immediately and he was like, no, I'm sorry, like please listen to me, like just listen to me, just hear me out. And I was like, I turned around and like I said, no, don't talk to me ever again. Like I literally went back and I was like, please don't talk to me ever again. I'm here for like a couple of months till October. Please don't talk to me ever again. I don't want to know you. I want to forget about you. Please, if you see me around, like don't fucking talk to me and stuff. And he was like, no, please. And he was like, lose my fucking number, bitch. And so then I went back home. I took a fucking long ass nap because I was like, I'm not about to deal with my fucking feelings, and I started crying after my nap. And I woke up to text messages of him, like his paragraphs and voicemails of him like saying how much he is sorry, how he was just insecure, how like she didn't mean anything, he was just insecure that I would leave him and stuff like that. Like I get it, but like you don't go out and cheat on anyone if you're insecure. Like I'm not about to go out and cheat on anyone if I'm insecure. If I'm insecure, I know not to get in a relationship. Like around, and his friend Connor and his brother, and I think his brother did not know that. And Connor's sister, I still saw her around. They did not date because I lurked on their Instagram. They unfollowed each other, so I knew they did not date, probably because like millennials. And then I went home and he moved out, actually out of the house by the time like that I left. So it was pretty like, you could have moved out before. Thank you very much, bitch. But yeah, it was basically the end. Don't date guys that have friends that are supreme obsessed fuckboys, because they will probably be the same, boo. Like that is my advice for this video.